Welcome to the ISC Class 11 Maths tutorial. The topic is straight lines continued. Before we start, आइए आपको एक शायर की दो लाइन सुनाता हूँ. शायर कहता है, तुम्हें गैरों से कब फुर्सत, हम अपने गम से कब खाली. तुम्हें गैरों से कब फुर्सत, हम अपने गम से कब खाली. चलो बस हो चुका मिलना, न तुम खाली न हम खाली. चलो बस हो चुका मिलना, न तुम खाली न हम खाली. Thank you. The first question today I am taking is, the question is, find the slope of the line which makes an angle of 45 degree with a line of slope minus 6 upon 5. Alright, so here we are going to talk about the angle between two lines. The angle between two lines, right? Angle between two lines. If theta is the angle between two lines, then we write down the formula tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. And if theta is a cube, then we put mod. Alright. So the question is, let me write down. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle of 45 degree with a line of slope minus 6 upon 5. Okay, so here theta is equal to m1 is equal to m. Let m1 is equal to m. There are two lines and their slopes are m1 and m2, and then we use the formula tan theta, the angle between the two lines theta, which is given by tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Alright, so m1 we are taking as m. This we have to find out. m2 is given, and that is minus 6 upon 5. Minus 6 upon 5. And the angle between them, theta, is also given. Theta is equal to 45 degree. Theta is equal to 45 degree. Alright. Formula we know. Tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So since, or we know that, you can start like this also. We know that tan theta is, this is the formula, important formula, right? Let me write down in red. Tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. There are two lines. The slope of the first line is m1, that of the second line is m2, and the angle between them is theta. So then theta is equal to tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Alright, but we have to take both the sign, plus and minus. If theta is acute, then you put mod. Then you take the positive, then you put modulus. If theta is acute, in our case, it's not given theta is acute, so we are taking both the values, plus and minus both. So we write down then plus minus. We write down plus minus. tan theta is equal to plus minus m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Once we'll take plus sign, and then second time we'll take minus sign. When theta is acute and when theta is obtuse. Fine. So theta 45, m1 m2 minus 6 upon 5. I am going to substitute. Alright, let me substitute here. So tan 45. Tan 45 is equal to m1 means m minus m2. M2 is already minus, so that becomes plus 6 upon 5. Plus 6 upon 5. M1 minus M2 upon M1 minus M2 upon 1 plus M1 M2. So this will come minus, no, M1 M2. Minus 6 upon 5 M. Alright. So then this will become minus. And this will become minus 1 minus. When you multiply, plus into minus is minus. So minus 6 upon 5. Minus 6 M upon 5. Minus 6 upon 5. Alright. M1 minus M2 upon 1 plus M1 M2. In the formula we have plus, but because when you are multiplying, plus into minus is minus, that's why it is becoming minus. Alright. Now tan 45 is 1, so we can write on 1 is equal to, 1 is equal to, now look at it, 5m plus 6. 5m plus 6. 5m plus 6. Whole divided by 5, and here 5 minus 6m. 5 minus 6m. And whole divided by 5. So this 5 and that 5, they cancel each other. We are left with this. 1 is equal to 5 plus 6 upon 5 minus 6. Now cross multiply. Cross multiply, so you get 5 minus, how much are you getting? Let me rub this. Now you are getting, now we get this into 1, so 5 minus 6m. 5 minus 6m is equal to 5m minus 6, right? Yes. 5m plus 6, sorry, 5m plus 6. Okay, minus 6m you can transpose from left hand side to the right hand side, and you can bring the 6 to this side. It is up to you. Or you can bring this m this side, and you can take 5 to the right hand side. It is up to you. So I am bringing 6 on the left hand side. So 5 minus 6 is equal to 5m plus 6m. This is minus 1 is equal to 11m. So from here we are getting m is equal to, therefore m is equal to minus 1 upon 11. Okay. First case we have taken plus. Now we'll take minus because we are considering both, plus and minus both. Alright, so when tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2, and here we are taking minus sign. Alright, plus minus both, so plus already we took, now we are taking the second case minus sign. Now when we take tan 45, no, theta is 45, so tan 45 is equal to 1045 is equal to minus, and m1 is m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. 1045 is 1, so you can write on 1 here. 1 is equal to minus, and this 5m plus 6. 5m plus 6 whole divided by 5 minus 6m. 5 minus 6m. Now let's cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, we get what do we get? Let's see. Minus you can take with this or you can take with this. So if you take minus with this, minus 5 plus 6m. Minus 5 plus 6m is equal to minus 5 plus 6m is equal to 5m plus 6 is equal to 5m plus 6. Now 6m minus 5m, so 6m minus 5m is equal to 6 plus 5. So m is equal to then 11. Alright. So we got two values of m, 1, 11 and 1 minus 1 upon 11. So thus m is equal to how much? Minus 1 upon 11 and 11. This is the answer. This is the answer. M is equal to minus 1 upon 11 and 11. I hope everything is clear. Okay then. Thank you so much. Thanks.